everybody. I say everybody, I don't think there's anybody here. And this, the biggest night that we have ever played in my history of FM. I don't think there's a single viewer in. If there is anybody here, as usual, can you let me know if the stream, you can see it, if you can hear me. Good evening, Callum. How are you doing? And there were like 35 likes on the community post about this stream tonight, and one is in at the beginning. And it's going to be a long old session. Maybe that's probably why there's so few here at the beginning. And it was quite interesting. As I was just 10 minutes ago zipping through to get to the day of the first fixture, what happened? What happened? Where is it? Relief for Villa as they survive. But this happened. Brighton 2. Manchester City 0. Manchester City were beaten. And I was jumping around celebrating until I realised it doesn't really make any difference whatsoever. If we look at the schedule, look at the table, even if Manchester City had drawn or won, it's going down to the wire. Manchester City now, if they will win their last game, which is against Sheffield United, they will go to 85 points. That means we still need 5 points in order to win the title. And so it didn't make a blind bit of difference what Manchester City did. We have to win 2 of these last 3 fixtures. And then we have to play against Olympique Lyon in the Europa League final and Sheffield United for the second time in a couple of weeks in the FA Cup final. And this is going to be tough. And today I'm playing a first team. I want them to go and get the 3 points out there today. Getting this 3 points at the beginning is absolutely vital. We don't want to lose this game, the first game. And so I've set up in a mid-block. I'm not actually going to do anything other than just play sensibly. I want them to encourage them not to be pressing hard to conserve energy. We're going to play in a positive way. I did look at Leeds team report, and it didn't make very good reading. They are not a very good side, but they are definitely overachieving. They're in 8th, and you would not suspect that could happen. One of the things that I did notice is that they didn't have much pace. And that might be an idea as to where I position my line. I need to just be very vigilant in terms of their midfield. I'm looking in particular for dribbling. The reason for that might become apparent later. Gravenbach might be... Hi, Tunkai. How are you doing? Gravenbach might be one of the problems that I have. He has good agility and balance, good dribbling skills, and good technique. And so maybe I've got to stop this midfield. Valente is just a defensive midfielder and shouldn't pose any problems. But they are going to play in a fluid counter-attack. It's very similar to how we play, although we will probably play narrower than Leeds. But I suspect that they are going to play narrow as well because they have an inverted winger here and a winger there. And this guy's probably going to come in here and compress the middle. So they are overachieving, playing this style. And the absence of pace means that what I might do is push my lineup. I'm reluctant to do it, but I might push my lineup to higher. And my hands are still pretty much the same, Tunkai. It's something I'm going to have to live with for a couple of years, according to my doctor. And trying to put it into the back of my mind is quite difficult, but we're getting there. He's given me some pills, but they take about 3 weeks to start working. So we'll see what happens. At the moment, I just trying to push it to the back of my mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this first game. It's absolutely vital that we get the 3 points here and go top. We have to show Manchester City that we are serious contenders. I've put my first team in against the advice of my tackle harder. No, we don't want any cards. Of my assistant, he wanted me to rotate the team here, and in a sense I can see what he's doing, because if we fail to win this one now, then what do? We're playing every 3 days now. We'll have to play a strong team to get the result in the next one. I would like to rotate in the next one against Sheffield United, so that they don't get to see how my first team play in the cup final. Yeah, we'll get over it. It's just a case, it's a psychological thing that I have to try and push it to the back of my mind, Tunkai. Try not to think about it. I want you to pick up where you left off last time is a good thing to say. We are a good team. Let's go and keep winning. Let's go and keep winning out there. I just want to check my preferences. I've been working on... What am I doing? I've been working on the next video, so I might have changed my preferences. No, it's still right. So that was in the Ipswich save, but I was just wondering if it's going to jump over. So here we go. Leeds United is the first of the 3 games. Manchester City have 1 game left, and I hope it's the right call to play my first team today. If we win this, then I can just probably even play for a draw against Sheffield United with a rotated team, and that will be enough to see us over the line. It's a very, very important game, this, and these boys need to do the business. And I've got Jesus, Abba and Marcos at the back, the 2 Coritiba boys that we brought with us from Coritiba. And yeah, so Leeds will play very similar to us. They will launch counterattacks. They'll sit back and they will launch counterattacks and also try to carry the ball forward like that. I'm just going to go to the assistant. We've played 10 minutes and get him to... And I'm going to probably look for... They are also playing themselves a rotated team, but this guy I want to be tight marked. I don't feel there's a need to tight mark anyone. They're playing with a false 9 up front, which is interesting, and I don't want to tight mark him. It's just going to simply pull my defence out of shape. Andy, welcome. Strap yourself in. It's going to be an interesting episode. Never in my history of FM have I won 3 trophies in a single episode. We're going for it tonight. And here's this fluid counter-attack, bringing the ball forward, carrying it. They'll carry it. They'll look to pass it. And I have to be very, very wary that my line is right, because I don't want to give them these spaces which they were looking to exploit straight away. And let's defend this corner well, and it's only just. And so, not the best start. Leeds are not a good team this season, and yet they're lying in 8th. So we have to take them very, very seriously. And I don't know how they've managed to do that, but they must have got some very, very good results and some very good runs of form. And again, here's our fluid counter-attack with Peterson dribbling it down the left-hand side. And now, hopefully, we're not going to win the ball. And Leeds are going to come forward with their version of their counter-attack. And they're looking to get outside, which is quite interesting. And they are getting outside and getting these crosses in. So I am going to pull my line back. If they're going to focus down there, I'm going to pull my line back and make sure they can't use the flanks and get past us down the flanks. Alpo, he's a central defender. He's the only one with a key pass so far. They're carrying the ball by the look of it more than passing it. And so it's really important that I've also instructed the team, I think, to stay on their feet. I don't want them diving in. And my assistant's instruction to get stuck in, no. We don't want them diving in, giving away silly free kicks. It's very, very important that even a draw here will not be good enough. And at some point we're going to have to go at Leeds. And we need 4 points at least, minimum, from these first 2 games. We don't want to be going into the final game of the season absolutely needing to win. If we don't win 1 and draw 1, then we're going to be in trouble, because Manchester City will win their last game and then they will win the title. Leeds, as you can see, focusing down the flanks, and so we had to pull the line back to combat that. It's very even. We're just about edging the possession, but Leeds are creating the better chances. And again, it's Leeds, and so that tells me something's wrong. It's all Leeds at the moment. Something is wrong. And if we don't do something, they're going to score. And I wonder what it is. I think it might be we're pulling them on to us far too much. So I'm going to push my lines up and try and play in their half of the pitch just before half-time. We've got the match momentum. We just haven't got the goal. And we're allowing, I think, Leeds to come on to us a little bit too much. And we need to get forward more. And this is a little bit better. Florian Wirtz at the back post, but we're not going to put that away. And Leeds will break forward. But lovely interception. That's the standard line that's enabled us to... What a shot! What a shot! Hey, Tunkai. Dare you to play without... I am playing without wingers. I feel like my striker. I never dare to play without wingers. You just got to play compact. You just got to play through the middle. And don't play wide. If you haven't got wingers, don't play wide. Unless you're struggling to break a team down and get in. Florian Wirtz. What a manager. Pushed the line up. The momentum's changed. Oh boy. ZSM, how are you doing? And that was justified my decision to put my first team in here. I think we can rotate and look for a draw in the next game. And now just by pushing that lineup, we seem to have just totally taken the momentum off Leeds by playing the game in their half. Now we are much the better team. And go on, make it 2 before half-time. You've got this, boys. And Canote, very dangerous player, into the box, and it's almost put in by Kamalo. We are still 1 goal to the good. It's not enough yet because my nerves are shot. I want the second goal. Come on, boys. Nice little goal from a corner now. We don't get many. Jesus, Abba! How did that not go in? It is still 1-0. And oh boy, Jesus Abba is on a yellow card. We'll tell him at half-time not to go diving in. So much another chance. And Abba puts the ball back into the box. That's the goalkeepers. We're going to go into half-time, a goal to the good. And since we made that change, if we look at what happened, since we made that change with the lines, we've just now totally dominated the game. And things are going well, but you are capable of doing better. I want a clean sheet out there. That's just very, very nervy. The opposition really aren't causing me any problems. They brought on a striker. And he's probably going to be... Is he going to be playing as a false 9? Probably. Probably keeping the way that they're playing going. So I don't want to do anything with him yet. We'll see how he plays. Kamalo's not having the best of games. He needs to buck up his ideas, as well as who else did I spot? Peterson is not having the greatest game. So we just need to get out there, boys. I'm not going to change the lines at the moment. I will probably need to later on. But at the moment, I'm not going to change the lines. I want us to play the game in their half and trust our defence. That's really well done by Peterson. Trust our defence to not allow them round the back. We are a good defence. And if... A penalty, ref? No, not given. We never get those. If that happens in my penalty area, though, it's a penalty. And well done, Florian Wirtz. What a player. Tracking back there. Pinching the ball. I want to tell Jesus Abba not to dive into tackles anymore. There's a long way of this game to go, and we're in again. It's Florian Wirtz again. Almost gets it. And it comes out to Neves. Fires it over the bar. I want to have a quiet word in Kamalo's ear. He's not playing very well. Peterson also is not playing very well. We're going to have a quiet... Well, I've given him the wrong instruction. I've told him no pressure. My mouse actually didn't work. And we've got an injury. Neves has got himself injured as well. He needs to come off ASAP. Well done, Kamalo. Come on, Davis, get it into the box. Gives it to Kamalo. Into the box with a chance. Leeds, as you can see, are extremely deep defending. And they are blocking what we are trying to do. We're going to bring on Landerson, who plays very nicely as that volante. Scored a couple of goals from that position. So we'll bring him on for Neves, who's injured. I'm just looking at... Peterson reacted very, very well to that no pressure, but Kamalo is not playing very well. So we're going to bring on Carioca for Kamalo. We're going to see Carioca for the first time for a long time. He has been injured. And at the moment we have the match momentum. Leeds are focusing mainly down the right flank. They're not really... They haven't, since they had that good start, troubled us very much. And we have an injury. Flori... Oh, yeah, let's injure all my players then. So Wirtz is going to be out for the rest of the season by the look of it, with all these cup finals coming. Wonderful, FM. If you can't beat me, then injure my players. And... oh, this is dreadful. And I think we'll probably bring on Sidamar. Not yet, we won't. I may have to rest Gray. This is the third time during the season that the game has injured Florian Wirtz. And we are not allowed to play him, obviously. And, oh boy, what's your favourite type of goal to watch? Probably team goals. I do like a nice long shot, but if you get a really good team goal, passing it around and then a zipped ball, through ball or cross into the box, it's just a joy to watch. And the good news is we have forced them to go long. And obviously now that means that the fluid counter-attack isn't working. And so we have forced them to try something else. It might be that they're going to go and try to be more direct. In which case, as I said at half-time, I might have to drop the line again. Hey, Romath. I watch your lines video, but I can see how the other team style throw data center. I don't understand what you're saying there, Romath. Oh, you can't see... You just got to go to click on next opposition and it's right there. You don't have to go any deeper than that. Unless you are playing on a console, are you? And yeah, Tunkai, it just seems like 3 times this season I've not been allowed to use him. And he's going to be out long time now. He's going to miss the finals. But I have cover. I have so many good attacking mids. And Wirtz isn't the only player that I have. Carioca is an absolute dream of a player, as is Veloso. And those boys hopefully will see us through. It should just appear in next opposition one panel. Are you using a skin, or are you using a skin, or are you just using the original FM skin? Arwell Davis and Tonali. I'm going to bring on Doig. My concern now, only being 1-0 up, is Leeds are going to throw the ball forward. I'm hoping that FM will give me a clue before they score. And I'd really have to be defensively solid now. I can't see that they've significantly changed their approach. They're still going down the flanks. If that starts looking like it's going more up the middle, then I may have to pull my line back. Doesn't seem like they've changed their approach very much. We just got to see this game through. Peterson is tired now. Nothing I can do about that. He's going to have to see it through. Nobody from Leeds has actually really caused me any problems of late. They still only have had 3 opportunities. But here is the opportunity. FM was going to give them an opportunity. I was hoping it might give me a clue before they scored. And there is the clue. So what I'm going to do now, they are going to come at me now, so I'm going to go back into a low block. And we're just going to try and defend properly and see if that can do the trick for us. The Leeds are going to come forward now. They're going to try and get at us. And we're just going to go into a low block now, get bodies in front of the ball, and hopefully see the game out. And now we're going to start wasting time. Just see this game out. And hopefully that is job done. Hopefully that is the first part of the puzzle complete. And that should take us to the top of the table. Winning the next game will put us out of sight. And that will be job done. And our Leeds going to play more direct now. Does look like it. They're looking for that long pass. It's not going to happen. It's full time. And we have beaten them. Whew. Part 1 is done. I have to see what Florian Wirtz has done to himself. And that was a good result. It was an excellent result. Should take us to the top now. We are back on top. We still have a game on hand on Manchester City, but if we lose that game, it goes down to the wire. If we draw that game, it goes down to the wire. But if we win it against Sheffield United, then we will be crowned champions, and that will be the first trophy done. Neves injured 1 to 3 days. He's going to miss the next game. Wirtz injured only 1 to 3 days. That's lucky. That's lucky. They will both miss the next game, but they were both going to be rotated anyway. So what we want to do now is go and rest them, especially Peterson. He's out on his feet. And so we will rest them all. We don't need to rest. Yeah, we're going to rest. We're going to rest Neves as well, even when he comes back from his injury. We're going to rest them for 1 day. We don't need to be playing them. And so that's job done. I mean, I just was wondering how many trophies we've won in this. So overall, we've won 13 cups, 9 leagues. That's 22. Promotion doesn't count, so 22. So this is 22, 20, 23, 24, 25. The trophies that are up for grabs today. Yeah, I always send my assistant. I can't be bothered with those inane questions that they come out with. Sheffield United, I want to rotate. I need to give the first team a rest now. And if the second team can go and win this, then they can go and play in the last game as well. Sidema, 75 minutes. Carioca, 75 minutes. So Veloso in for Wirtz. Kamalo, I think Kamalo probably needs to play again. He needs to get his act together and probably needs to play again. And then we will, Guehi's still injured, 3 weeks he's missing the season. Swone, he can come in. I'd like to see him have a game or two. As well as I think I probably need to start Sidema and then Kamalo, Veloso. Oh, it's still a very, very good team. And then Landerson and I'm going to bring Yoro into... I could bring Larson into there, but he's on his way out. So there's no point in playing him. He's already sold. But actually, why not? Use him. You've got him, use him. And then we can put Yoro at the back. And Bayomo can come on and have a game. And Frimpong, who is also on his way out, he can play. As well as Patterson, who's begged me for more games. So we got a little bit of a rotated team against Sheffield United, and even if we lose this, then it's not the end of the world. We'll still have to win the last game of the season. But if we win it, then this team can play in the last game of the season. It could be a case for playing Mora instead of Kumalo. Could be a case. Could be. He's not... I think probably Mora will be sold come the summer. I just have got no room for him. How did you decide to play? Actually, it's a good question. I was... a long time ago, there was a Facebook Football Manager game called Top 11. And I was playing Top 11, and it was just too easy. And I was winning everything. And then somebody said to me, if you're going to whinge about it being too easy, you should go and try Football Manager. I'd never heard of it at the time. So I, of course, looked it up and then decided, oh, okay, we'll give this a go. That's how I decided, and that's how I got involved. Now, is he right-footed or left-footed? Probably Veloso. Better to come over here. So not strong, but it's still a good team. Let's find out what Sheffield United look like. Who's that guy? Striker. Oh boy. He looks decent. And I can't afford these boys. Xavier. Attacking mid. I've got tons of attacking mids. I don't need another one. So Sheffield United, I'm guessing they're slightly better than Leeds. But they're not very good. They're not as good as we are. Esposito is playing well. But I'm not going to type mark him because he's playing as a complete forward, which means he could be anywhere on the pitch. And I don't want to actually pull my line out. That aside, they don't have much going for them. Doesn't say anything about pace, so they're probably average pace. An average acceleration, but they're not the speediest of teams. 4-4-2, I hate. They're probably going to be playing a direct counterattack. That's my guess. So we go to the data hub. And if who was saying Romath? If we go to the data hub, I've just opened up the data hub, go to next opponent, and there it is. So I'm not quite sure why you're not seeing it. First club I ever managed on 2011 was Manchester United. I do remember it. Of course, Manchester United were highly overpowered in those days. And it was... it doesn't show you this panel. There's something wrong with your skin then. That is the problem with the skin. And actually they're going to play a vertical tiki-taka. Very difficult. And I was just doing a video on the vertical tiki-taka. Working on that video. And things worked out okay when I was putting that video together. I'm going to have a look at the analyst report. And pretty much, because it's a vertical tiki-taka, it tends to be, they tend to focus their play from penalty area corner to corner. So they're going to focus their play in here. And so we need to be pushing our line up to higher in this game to stop them playing in these areas. We do obviously have to be vigilant at the back. And that's why I don't want my full-backs, wing-backs closing down too much. I don't want their wingers skipping past, cutting inside and getting past their wing-backs. We do need to be positive. We are at home. We'll push the line forward a little bit, but we're not going to be too aggressive. I just want to go back to the data hub. They're playing with wingers, which is quite interesting. So maybe they are going to go down the flank. So maybe I will start with a standard line just to stop them getting behind me. Yeah, I know what you want, but we're not doing that. Shazavari is an interesting option. As a young boy, should be getting game time. Carioca, Gray, Canote, no. I've got to rest those boys at some point. Shazavari is an option, though. And maybe Veloso, who's going to probably have to play a lot of games. That first team is being rested now. So Canote, Carioca, Wirtz is injured. Veloso on the bench. Moreno, Doig. Gue, he still can't play. Marcos, I don't need Jesus Abba there. So Tonali can come in here. Neves is injured. And so, short of a DM. That is my problem. I don't want to put Neves on there. Oh, James Ward-Prowse. He's been in the frame a lot of late, and he hasn't done a bad job for us. Hold a team meeting. It's a good idea to hold a team meeting to give the players some words of encouragement. If we win this game, we can win the title. Reinforce the positive feeling. That's a tough call. And we've worked hard all season to put ourselves one win away. Go out there and make that final jump to become champions. Yes, absolutely. Go out there and make that final step. And if you win this, boys, you will become champions. Maybe, no, I think it's probably just the skin. Yes, if you can... So if you can just send me a picture, it's probably the skin. You probably need to get a different skin. You'll win 3-0. You boys are such optimists. I wish I had your optimism. I think the game is going to make us work very hard. That wasn't easy against Leeds. Yeah, I know, you all want to be sold. Frimpong, Turati, Doig, Boyomo, they all want to be sold. I know, but I can let you go. I have no need for you. I have £234 million to spend. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. This is a big one. This could be trophy number 23. And I just wonder, should I go into a low block? Sheffield United are in 9th. No, we're the home team. Let's not give them too much respect. He usually says something like this for a reason. And probably because they've got 2 wingers. Keep it away from the wingers. I'm going to go along with him for that one. Just keep it away from their wingers. These boys are very tired. And I don't have 2 strikers on the bench, which maybe I should. Kamalo, where's Kamalo? Where's Kamalo gone? Is he on his holidays? He's not playing. He's just completely disappeared. Oh no, wait a minute. It won't let me scroll down. So I think we're going to need 2 strikers on the bench. Carioca or Veloso. Ooh, big call. Veloso. Because I think both of those are not going to last the... Yeah, don't forget, guys, if you're in the chat, give us a like. It's likes and comments help push the channel out to people who've not seen the channel. Marcus, how are you doing, my friend? People don't realize how important likes are for YouTube creators. They're the most important thing. So if you're sitting in there with your cup of tea, having a good time, seeing if we can win 3 trophies today, click that like button. And okay, we'll do that. Our home form is important to us. I got a funny feeling we're going to go behind in this game, and that's because of where the lines are placed. I don't see this team as being anything special, but a 4-4-2 is tough to play against. But we've got a standard line, and hopefully we can stop them getting behind us. Good luck, boys. Get out there and do the business. Got some good young players on the pitch. Landerson and Sowone, Yoro, all good young players. Oh, it's a terrible pass. We've also got some old players who are absolutely rubbish. And here comes the fluid counter-attack. It's brilliant, but nicely done. I guess that's down to having a standard line, because that was one heck of a counter-attack. And that's the way they're going to play. And we got to remember, we got another injury. This is crazy. I'm going to put Kamalo up there. Stop with the injuries, FM. And I'll have no players left for the finals. This is not fair. Don't do the injury stuff at the end of the season just because we're winning stuff. This is not fair. Got to remember that this is a test for Sheffield United. What happened there? Oh. And we've got another injury with Frimpong. Knee ligaments. And in the meantime, Leeds are... And we will replace him with Moreno. So it's 2 injuries. FM is doing everything it can. Oh, boy. But it's not legal, FM. It is not legal. You are doing illegal things. Just because you can't win. I wish I could injure players from Manchester City who've probably got a clean bill of health, and Manchester United behind us probably got a clean bill of health. They have. FM. Go on, son, you're in. Oh, it was Mora. Absolutely, Marcos. FM being FM. If you can't beat him, I'm going to injure all his players. At least Florian Wirtz didn't get a long injury last time out. And hopefully these injuries are not too serious. Frimpong doesn't look too serious, but I can't remember who was playing up top now. Sidamar looks quite serious, which means that Kamalo or Wirtz may have to go up top. So even a draw will be good, because remember, this is also a dress rehearsal for the cup final. And Sheffield United are looking down our right-hand side, looking to exploit the attacking wing back down this side. But so far, so good. I think the standard line is such a good way to play against teams. It's very difficult for them to get outside on the flanks. Come on, Kamalo, we need a big game from you. Lovely pass. Go on, Moreno, nearly got there. But I do not like playing against 4-4-2 for some reason. I think the best way to play against a 4-4-2 is to pack your midfield space. Get lots of players and play through the middle. Lovely pass. We're in. Oh, he's offside now. It's hit the post anyway. And it's been cleared. So that's twice we've hit the woodwork. 2 injuries. FM, are you playing fair here? Oh, boy. 2 shots, 2 on target. That was obviously given offside then, because hitting the post is not on target. We're just about edging it. And in all fairness, this is not our strongest team. So we're doing okay. Deval and Fabian need looking at. Giving away free kicks again. A lot of yellow cards. Yeah, I was just looking at that. We're giving away a lot of free kicks as well. And, almost. So I think I need to tell them. They are being told to stay on their feet. There's not much I can do then, apart from tell the individuals not to go flying in. There's only 2 yellow cards. Bayomo's on a yellow card. With set pieces, I'm not sure I like this very much, but that's a good tackle. Well done. Leeds have had the match momentum. Usually happens when you're playing a 4-4-2, and I don't know why. And you have to sit back and soak it up. And so I may even sit back even further. I think the 4-4-2 is because they stretch the pitch. Go on, you're in, Moreno. Hit it. It's in. He's got it. We're a goal up. Get in. We are a goal up. And we have got it. Oh, this is madness. If we can keep hold of this, we will win the title. But it's a case of keeping hold of this. I hate 4-4-2s. And it's Moreno who's come on for the injured Frimpong. We have got the match momentum back as we're coming up to half time. And what I am going to just go back into a low block. I just want to try and hold on to this until half time. We'll regroup them. I want to get bodies behind the ball now. That's a poor pass. A dreadful error. Close him down. It's 1-1. There is nothing I can do about dreadful defending like that. Absolutely nothing I can do. And that's second team defending. That's what you get when you put your second team in. Shazavari. Absolutely dreadful pass. He needs to be berated. Oh, do I want to make the changes? No. Not now that they've equalised. What an absolute arse Shazavari was. Again, another set piece. We're giving away tons of set pieces. I'm not too happy about that. Leeds are giving us a game down, and they're playing mainly down, looking to exploit. Oh, come on, that's a red card, referee. That is a red card if I ever saw one. I hope Moreno's not injured now. And it is a red card. And what do I do now? Who is the player that's been sent off? Oi! Why has he not been sent off? Oh, yes, he has. So, I just got to find out, are they going to sit back now? We'll just take a look at how they play. They're just going to sit back. I've now got Mora injured because of that red card. I've got another injury. I don't believe this. Let's give the fans a party at the end of this. You have the ability. And now I've got my third injury. Mora has gone. So Karaoke will have to come on. He's a great player. Shazavari is having an absolute nightmare. I've got to keep him on now. I don't have players I can bring on instead of him now. All apprehensive. Let's go there and win this. FM is doing everything it can to stop me winning. This is not legal. 3 injuries in one game. 1 injury and 2 injuries in the last game. Come on, boys. Go on, Moreno. He's now got a yellow card. I think the referee is a bit card crazy. We're into the box. Yes, 2-0. 2-1. Yes, it's in. Get in. Get in. We've got it. I need to tell him to ease off the tackle. I don't want a red card, boys. And we are now 2-1 up. We are looking like champions again. And I'm not going to do anything to my tactic. I don't need to score. Leeds are the team that needs to score. And that's ZSM. Somebody asked the type of goal I like to see. And that's it. Team goals. And with a lovely cross into the 6-yard box to finish it. Look at this. 5 attempts, 5 on target. Doesn't come any better than that. I am still worried about this attacking down the right-hand side. And they are going to go long because they don't have much option now because they're a man down. So I need to make sure my line is good enough. Especially when my defenders are playing like idiots. Good tackle. Who was that? I'm going to encourage Shazavari. Just to, because he's gone up 1. And he's obviously listened to his... Oh, that's terrible. Do I have to drop the line even more? I think because they're playing that direct, I am going to drop the line down a little bit deeper. We're going to go to a lower line of defence. If they're going to go direct over the top, let's try and stop them doing that. Not Leeds, Sheffield United. Yeah, you're right. It's us, Sheffield United. I'm losing my mind here, Neil. So we just want to hold on to this. I don't have to score. Leeds have to score. Come on. Set piece goal. Come on. Go on, boys. Make it 3. Go on, son. Moreno's having a special game. Go on, into the box. That's a poor pass, but Larsson's done a good job there. Back to Moreno. Penalty, ref. Has he given a penalty? He has. Was it inside the box or outside the box is the question. I think it was inside myself. It's awarded. Some would say it was outside the box. I say it was inside. Now, who's going to take this? I have no idea. Shazafari, you're kidding me. He's missed it. Who said he could take it? That's the worst player on the pitch who could have taken that. And I can't replace him. He's just going to have to... Like, I'll have to berate him. He's just, like, dreadful. He got himself into a position where He started to play better. Who decided that he was going to take the penalty? My assistant manager decided. The worst possible choice he could have made. Oh, FM, are you just like, you're just doing my head in. Shazavari's the worst possible player who could have... nearly. I think I'm going to go to balanced. I'm going to try and draw Leeds out a little bit. Empty that penalty area a little bit. And if we go to less attacking, then it just might draw them out a little bit. They might fancy their chances after... Oh, don't give it to Shazavari, that's all. Sheffield United, I mean. This is crazy. Go on, get in. Almost. And I keep forgetting it is a dress rehearsal for the cup final. They haven't played badly. Oh, that's us. Deval is a bit of a nuisance. I'm going to have a look at Deval. Let's ask my assistant. Who is Deval? Let's type mark him. He's a bit of a nuisance, so let's take him out of the game. Come on, boys. I want number 3. We have battled against this game. We have now had to play with a lower line of defence. This has been one real battle. I want number 3. And to be this defensive against a team with 10 men, Sheffield United's calibre, if I go attacking, we will lose this. Go on, son. It's Landerson! Oh, FM, what are you doing to me? The title is on the line here. Oh, boy. I think I might have to make a couple more changes, but I'm a bit worried that I might get someone injured. If I use the 2 substitutions, I might get someone injured. I can put Ward-Prowse on for Shazavari. Landerson probably needs to come off. And so I'm going to put Tonali in. Oh, come on, boys. Shazavari, hang your head in shame. What a dreadful game. Absolutely shocking. I'm going to take... I'm going to take that off. We don't need to do that now while they're so compact in the middle there. And they're not going to really worry me in terms of... they've changed their formation, but I don't think they've changed their style. They're going to just humping it up the pitch, really. I have no more subs to make. Yoro's on his last legs. I would ideally have wanted to substitute him, but unfortunately... because of the injuries, at least we've got a highlight here. Can we make it 3, boys? I think we've dealt with them pretty well. Since they went more direct, we haven't seen a highlight from them because I counted it with the lower line of defence. And we haven't seen a highlight from them. We have created chances and FM has frustrated me. But what a chance! What a chance! Title! It's the title! Yes, get in! The first trophy of the 3 is in the bag. And the boys have done it. And what that means is now the first team, well, what I've got left of the first team, can be rested in the final game of the season. Trophy number 23 of the save. We have done it. Oh boy, but I'm going to come back into this game now. Not on my shift. Because I am now going into a defensive mode. I am going to take Moreno off his attack duty. He's going to come back on a support duty. We are going to defend for our lives now. Another trophy in the bag. Oh boy, I think there's a celebration Cornish pasty waiting for me after, but Leeds are looking to score and they have scored. Are they going to sneak this now? FM? Or is this FM just being FM? I'll be furious if they get another goal with 10 men. And they've not been in the game. Sheffield United. Why am I calling it Leeds? I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying Leeds. Now, come on, Kamalo. Pinpoint cross here. Oh, there's just 2 minutes left. Everybody, get out of there. Get back. Defend for your lives. Oh, I can't believe this. Come on. Into feet now. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We're going to take it off pass into space. I'm going to reduce the tempo. We're going to time waste. Slow the pace down. And just try and hold on to this, boys. You're almost there. You're almost there. Come on. Don't worry about that. That was just FM injuring 3 players and doing the late goal stuff. Don't worry about that. Just play your game. And another chance. He's hit the post. Go on, Peterson. Let's wrap this up finally. Penalty, ref. Are they going for a counter-attack here, are they? Well, we've got tons of bodies back. And they've slowed it down. And they've slowed it down and into the last few seconds now. Come on, referee. Have you lost your whistle? The referee's lost his whistle. Come on, boys. Full-time, ref. It is full-time. It is full-time. We have won it. And we have won the title. And we're not going to see... We are not going to see the lifting of the trophy. I feel cheated, but FM's just like, huh, you've beaten me. I'm not going to show you the trophy lift. Why can we not see the trophy being lifted? Oh, I've got to go look at these injuries now, haven't I? Let's just go to the squad and rest the boys. Frimpong's injured. Siedemar's hardly kicked a ball this season. And then Carioca now needs a rest. João Neves is injured. Florian Wirtz injured. Who's that? Moreno. Moreno had a stunning game. Stunning game. That would injure your captain. Probably true. He'd trip over the steps, Andy. So we have won 2 trophies and still 2 to go. Siedemar, 3 to 5 weeks he's done. Frimpong, 2 to 3 weeks he's done, but that's okay. Why on earth did the FM decide we are not showing you the trophy lift? That's throwing your toys out of the pram, FM. And do not be like that. You were soundly beaten. So accept it. We have been superb all season. I'm not quite sure why I would praise your choice of pass. And I think now, what I need to do... He's out of everything. What I need to do is to have a look at this tactic, put my first team in there, which will be Peterson, Arwell Davis, I've got like so many players injured. Marcos and Jesus Abba. So that would be my first team defence. And then Wirtz, is he going to be available? Possibly. So Wirtz should be available soon. So Wirtz will go in there. Neves should be available soon, so he goes in there. So this is the team we play for the finals. Yeah, he's not far off being fit. Tonali goes in there. Shazavari, bless him. Carioca's not going to make it now. Was it him or Siedemar who got injured? Was it Siedemar? Yeah, it was Siedemar. So Carioca should be fit to play. Wirtz, Akim Gray, and Konate. And that is the first team. Look at the interaction with these boys developing. So now what I want to do is replace every one of them as much as I can for the last game, because it really doesn't matter. So Kamalo will play up top with Suwone. Where is Suwone? Looks like he's gone on his holidays. Suwone. So Kamalo and Suwone, replace those two. Easy, that should be. Mora and Shazavari. Veloso. Larsson and Landerson. Where is Landerson? There he is. Larsson and Landerson. Moreno, who was outstanding. Doig. And the two centre-halves, Bayomo. Now stop with the injuries as well, FM. Enough is enough. 4 injuries, 5 injuries in 2 games. Enough is enough. You've made your point. Yoro and Bayomo. So there you go. That's the team I'm going to play, because it doesn't matter if we lose. And with 2 cup finals coming up, I want that first team to have a rest. Key to the city of Newcastle, Andy. What are the? Oh, they're terrible. Leicester are terrible. But I'll probably call them Egypt. But look at this, and they're going to have a 4-4-2 again. And I'm going to just not let them pass. You shall not pass. Stay on your feet. That's pretty much how I want to play. You're not going to pass. I should tell them to dribble less, because this is not a great dribbling team now. But I'm going to let them express themselves. Just have a good time. Olympic Lyon await after this. 1 out of 3 is complete. Trophy number 23 of the save is complete. Can we win the 2 finals is the thing. I've already set the training for the final week, and they're doing a lot of set piece work, a lot of routines. So as much as I can do, penalties as well. We've set that up. Doig, I mean, he does this every time I select him. He has poor training, so he needs to get a grip. 3 player role. Oh blimey, for a 3. It just depends on the style of play that you want to play. But I probably have, I like a DLP at the back of the 2, and then I like a centre mid on attack and probably a Mazzala. It just depends on the style that you want to play. That's the most important thing. You can't actually set your midfield roles until you know how you want to play. Am I going to play direct? Am I going to play short passing style, tiki-taka, gegenpress? But I do like possibly a DLP with a centre mid on attack and a Mazzala on support. Probably would be how I would set up. Other ways to do it would be to have a box-to-box on one side and to have an anchor with a Mazzala or a centre mid on attack. You need a creative player and a defensive player and a ball carrier. So you need to have a range of skills in midfield when you're playing with a 3. When I'm playing with a 2, it's much easier because I just want them to win the ball. Simple as that. Just win the ball. So I'm looking for players who can tackle, players who can mark, players who are able to close down. And playing with a 2 is easier because that's just what I want you to do. And so all these technical, pretty players in midfield, I'm not interested in them when I'm playing with a 2 because that's not what they're there for. Shazavari should be dropped by Iran. I absolutely agree with you. He was an absolute shambles in the last game. 84% pass completion, 24 key passes in 26 appearances. So he hasn't done bad, but is saying the lack of appearances. He's played a lot of football for a young kid. So, but let's go out and it really doesn't matter what we do against Leicester. Or whoever they happen to be. No, we're not tackling harder. We saw what happened in the last game. And we're going to give those boys a rest. We have to set up our bench. Siedemar can't play. So Peterson, Frimpong's injured. Peterson, Patterson, so Arwell Davis doesn't have to play. I can actually run this team into the ground now. No subs needed. Marcos, probably a better choice than Jesus Abba. Ward-Prowse. I don't have anybody else who can come in there. Carioca. I have a striker in Florian Wirtz. So I really don't want to make any substitutions, to be fair. We just want this team to go out and do the business. Which role do you use? Again, you can't just select a role without knowing how people want to play. Mazzala is a support duty for a winger in general. He'll be inside the winger, giving him another option. Until you have a style of play, it's very it's difficult to actually set roles, set instructions, and there's so many different styles people set up in. I think we should say just relax. Go out there, play your natural game. I mean, there's nothing riding on it. And so we can all relax. But you're right, Andy. FM will probably extract revenge now. Now that it can do nothing. I mean, we better make sure that we have won the title. Yeah, Manchester City cannot catch us. Manchester United cannot catch us. It's just like it threw its toys out the pram. It refused to show us the trophy celebration. I mean, I do, like, in this too, it's very simple. I've got a double pivot here, and I want them to win the ball. And that's what they're there for. They have all the attributes that really are necessary to win the ball. And that's why I'm having so much trouble finding replacements for them. Because they're just not around at the moment. That kind of ball win. No! And Kamalo, finally, has woken from his slumbers. It's like, oh boy. Hey, Mr. K, yes, you have missed us winning trophy number 1. We have won the title. 2 very hard-fought victories in the end, but we've got them. And now this is a the last game of the season. We have nothing to lose. And we have 2 finals to come after this. And nice to see Mora playing well. Nice to see Kumalo suddenly finding his form. Those 2 boys will probably be on the bench for the big finals. What's the cake for, Andy? That just says, Kumalo's in. Go on, son. No, he's not strong enough. He's really not strong enough. Bless him. He's not Premier League because he has no strength. He hasn't got the strength. And that's going to be always against him. I don't want to lose this. Don't get me wrong, Tunkai. There's no way I want to lose this. And we're going to work hard at winning it. But I'm... yeah, Andy, I wouldn't mind a cake, though. I have got some cake here. Might have some cake after. And I certainly don't want to lose it. I want to win, as you know, watching me and following me. I want to win every game. I get disappointed when I lose games. And this is no different. We've got nothing to lose here. But I don't want to lose. And, of course, morale will be affected a little bit if we do lose it. Ahead of 2 very big finals. I'm guessing that we're not going to win both finals. I'm guessing that we're going to win one of them. Which one, I don't know. Sheffield United looked quite dangerous. And it might be that we beat Olympic Lyon and then lose the FA Cup final. Well, real management and this, Tunkai, are 2 very different things. Oh, what happened there, boys? Poor defending again. And they've scored. Really bad defending. But this is a poor defence. And we saw that in the last game, how bad they were. And what we've got is the long ball again. And that's just really bad defending by Omo. And so what we're going to do, if they're going to do that, we're going to lower the line. Just, if my defence is that bad, then they need more time to deal with those balls. What's going on here? Corner. Free kick. I have a feeling we're going to lose this. And there's another goal, yeah. And that's FM. It's getting its revenge, and that's fine. I'm going to berate them. This defensive performance is shocking. Biomo, again, he has no idea what he's doing in there. He wants to be sold. I'm quite happy to sell him. Absolutely shocking, boys. After that good start, you go and give away 2 silly goals. I mean, my decision to completely put this rubbish team in to play against Leicester, my decision. So I have to carry the can on it. But look how deep my line are now with this long ball over the top. Thou shalt not pass. And here we go again. I did say I want to take dribbling off, didn't I? Because they're not very good dribblers. And he's lost it again. What is going on, boys? You're heading for an absolute rocket. We're just gifting them the ball. Alright, let's have a look at O'Reilly. Irish boy, I suspect. I'm a bit reluctant to type mark him because Dog on this side is having a shocker. Come on, Suone. After the first time Kamalo's really got himself into the game, having a good game, we go and do that silly nonsense. Look at my attackers. They're playing really well. Look at my defence. They're a shambles. Oh, FM. What is wrong with you? Just because you've been beaten doesn't mean you have to do this. Or injure all my players, and now we're making silly mistakes in the last game. But it doesn't matter. Do you think I'm really going to be upset because you want to win a football match? Oh, look at this. Look at that. Oh, FM, stop it. This is like, what are you doing? We're going to berate them. They're absolutely dreadful. It's beyond my control. If I don't do the actions and they're just giving... Look at this. Watch this. He's just gone straight round him. Oh, boy. I don't do the... Look at this. He's given the ball away again. And I don't control that. And they're back in, even though the line is low, we're back in behind us. But I do have a surprise for FM in the second half. Oh, boy. Good evening, MP. How are you doing? I might have to focus on set pieces, because we're not playing well in open play. Go on, Suone. You're one of the players who's actually playing well. Our attack is doing really well. It's just defensively, we're absolute shocking shambles. Go on, nice pull through the middle. Go on, Kamalo. Go on, Sam. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, boy. So he's going to start coming down. Egypt team is half decent. They're not half decent, Andy. This is just FM playing up. I know. There's I don't know what FM is doing. Suddenly this is a team that can't play football. And it's just throwing its toys out the pram and it's just getting revenge. You're going to lose this, whatever. And there's another chance coming up here. I think the lower line of defence is just about holding out. But it's dreadful. There's no way at the moment I can afford to push this line up. It's absolutely... I know I don't like 4-4-2s. But they're not this good. And Leicester are not this good either. But the number of times we have given the ball away in defence is horrific. And they're just like piling it on. I'm going to come down off the press as well because we're not pressing very well. It's just an absolute shambles. But in the last 20 minutes, I've got a shock for FM. And they're 3-1 up now. It's just a shambles. They are just... I don't know what's happened to them. And maybe FM is saying, well, they won the title now. They've had too much champagne and this is what's going to happen to you. And that's what FM is saying. Well, blah, 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 FM, because that would not happen if the manager was on top of them. So don't make assumptions that that would always happen. So it's just FM being FM, that. And there's no way they should be 3-1 up. But every time our defenders get the ball, they give it away. I'm so annoyed. Let's have a look at some of these ratings. They're actually not bad. The ratings are not bad. I don't understand this. Rodrigo Mora is injured. Another injury. I'm fed up of this. How many injuries are you going to do? All right, let's get... Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go attacking. Doig's going to go as a wing back on attack. We are going to counter press. And we are going to push the lines right up in their face. And we are going to try something different. We're not staying on our feet anymore. And we're going to surprise Leicester here. If it's our attack that's playing better than our defence, let's get up in their half. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's start playing some decent football. That's like the only thing I can think of doing. I'm considering going a little bit more direct, just to get it out of our defence. And I might up the passing directness in a minute. But we'll see how this goes for 10 or 15 minutes. My guess is we're going to get absolutely laced. Probably 6-1. And then FM will be sitting there going, ha, 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 ha. I'm in control, really. Because I don't know what has happened to this bunch of idiots. They're all good players. Even though it's my reserve team, they are good players. Veloso is allegedly a world-class midfielder. Look, give the ball away again. It's crazy. Landerson is classed as a world-class player, a wonder kid, world-class player. He just gave the ball away. O'Reilly is having a fun time out there. I've even type mark him and nothing's happening. Let's encourage them rather than tell them off. Yeah, that's what people will say. Oh, it's just that you've won the title and they're complacent. I would never allow my team to be complacent. And every game is important, and for morale's sake, every game is important. And we set up exactly the same way as we would normally set up. And it's just the game deciding, oh, you've just got complacent. The game can't do that. It's not for the game to decide that. But the game has to have some sort of control, I suppose. The game generates the scores, apart from ours. So I guess the game is in control. But I just don't like it when it does this. It's stupid. It's really stupid. And all I'm seeing on the pitch is my players giving the ball away all the time. And now I do have some players who are playing really badly. So Peterson can come on. Moreno was outstanding in the last game. Now 6.3. Larson is tired. Tonali can replace him. I don't want to use substitutions at this point. Defensively, we're fine. It's Landerson. It's pathetic. So Ward-Prowse, probably better as the anchor. Oh, don't do it that way. Oh, this game drives me nuts. You have to do it that way. You're not allowed to move them that way. And now I've lost the instructions, haven't I? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. I'm going to ask him to pass. I can't. I didn't want to use these substitutions, but I have to. At least Shazavari's not being a donkey. But we are going to up the passing directness a little bit. And I'm not going to play out of defence. They're clearly not capable of doing it today. Let's put Shazavari on an attack role. You can play him as a shadow striker, actually. Running past the... We've got tons of bodies up top now. But Leicester, they do look like they're Barcelona or Real Madrid. And they've put us to shame. What's this fullback? It's absolute rubbish. Come on, quicker, quicker. Nice, Kamalo. Nice. Come on, our forwards are doing all right. Come on, Doig, do something decent. Get in! It's Peterson from wing-back. Get in. How come? We've got 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes, boys, to pull this game around. I did say I had a surprise for Leicester in the second half. Yeah, crush and rock, that's the way that you've got to look at it. Sometimes that happens. But you've got to battle. You can't just sit back and say, well, we're not going to do anything about this. I've got to give it my best shot here. Another chance. Oh! And Doig is tired. Have I got any more subs I can make? Yeah, Patterson can come on. Don't tell me if I got an... Oh, look, over the top now because my line's too high, but well defended. It doesn't matter what I do because now they've gone more direct. They were passing it around just now, pushed the lines up. Suddenly they've become a team that can play really well going direct. Good save. Doesn't matter what I do, but we've just got to hope that going attacking like this, that we can get another goal and then start outscoring them. But they look like they're brilliant at the moment. They look brilliant. Come on then. Come on, Sanon. Come on. You're a young boy developing beautifully. Come on. This is nice. Go on. Get into... Oh, referee. Took him out. Come on, Tamale. He took him out there. And that's where we want to be. We want to be in their half. We've got 15 minutes. Come on. Go on, we can get 2 goals. Exactly, ZSM. Clear foul. Go on. Oh, he should have let that go. Go on, Peterson, have another one. No, you're not going to get 2 from wing back. I'm actually going to tell him. Look at this counter-attack. World-class players, Leicester. I'm going to tell him to shoot less often now. Not going to get 2 from wing back. Oh well, game over. You go attacking and then they're obviously going to score. That's the gamble. This is like, it's really an appalling example of FM being FM. I mean, we won the title, so it doesn't make any difference. But it's an absolute appalling example of FM being FM. All my players could not pass the ball. They kept giving it away. Our pass completion rate is 82%. That's absolutely shocking. And this is a great example of FM being FM. And again, we've given the ball away. I did say we were going to get hammered. And, give them 8. It doesn't matter. If you want to extract revenge, just give them 8. Who cares? We've won the title. And that was so bad. And that was so bad that when we won the title, it didn't even show the trophy lift. It's so annoyed. It wanted Manchester City to win the title. It didn't show the trophy lift them. We were better. The Manchester City accept it, FM. Our results were splendid all season. So just eat it up. Stop being a child. Giving the ball away again. This is really bad. These are world-class players playing like they're 4 years old. And, boy. Yeah, I don't like it when the game does this, though. There's no reason why it has to have my players giving the ball away every single time in every single highlight. There's no reason why that has to. They're world-class players. Even this reserve team. And there's no reason for that. Apart from, you're going to lose. Hard luck. That's the only thing. And we're still not going to see a trophy lift. You were not good enough. And this team needs to know I want to win every game. But I can't take any responsibility for that. Normally I would try to take responsibility, but not for that. No chance. Change of style. I did not change my style. Only in the second half. But it's okay, we've won the league. Even if FM does not want to show the trophy lift, we won the league. I wonder if it'll show the trophy lift in the cups. It will if we lose, I expect. So, I mean, we deserve to win the title. We absolutely deserve to win the title. We absolutely spanked the league. And the game was being unfair by having Chelsea and Manchester City going all the way with us. And the game was being unfair anyway. It would not let us get ahead. And every time we won, Manchester City won. When Manchester City drew, we lost. And that's how it was all through the season. And so we had to keep winning all the time. And we did. And the game wanted Manchester City to win the title. Right, we have got Olympic Lyon. But I wonder if I've got a first team left. Oh, it says here, legend, you've won Manager of the Year. How many? 5 Manager of the Year awards. Where are we? 32. This is 9 seasons this save has been going. And we've already got 23 trophies. Kamalo, young player of the... I don't think he's played that well. I don't think he's been that good. Manager of the Year. Oh, of course. I bet the game struggled to get that email out. I've got to put that email out. That's not fair on the game. He's won 4 before, so why do I have to give him another one? And then the game had to give me that legend award. I bet that's killing the game, isn't it? I don't play wingers, I don't need him. Is this a midfielder? No, I can't use him. Actually, none of these trophies matter. They only matter to me. But they actually don't matter in terms of the save because I don't need to win the Premier League. I don't need to win the FA Cup or the Europa League. What I need to win is the Champions League. So these trophies don't really matter. Oh, this team's good. This team is very good. Oh, would be, wouldn't it? Oh, well, are not as good as us. I would say, looking at the report, they're probably marginally better than us. And they play wing play, which does my head in. They've got two inverted wingers, and they're playing wing play. This is very strange. We're going to play in our mid-block with a standard line. We'll take that off now because it doesn't matter. I think we should just play as we've been playing. I don't think we should make major changes to what we've been doing. I just need to check that there aren't any... Who's going to hurt us? Best player form is Vergara. Where's Vergara? So remember, guys, Vergara, he's a winger. He's their best player in terms of form. Their playmaker is Illy. And this guy, they probably need to mark both of these centre mids and then put somebody on this DM. Somebody to track their DM. So we'll probably will. Wait. Penalties. Defending corners. We've got the penalties coming up here just in case. And we got penalties here for the cup final. Absolutely. Peterson, Abba, Marcos, Arwell Davis. Not Landerson. Florian Wirtz, Carioca, Gray, Canote. But not Anderson. Although he has been playing quite well, Anderson. But Tonali owns that shirt. If he's fit, of course. Where's Tonali? There he is. He's fit. So he owns that shirt. Oh, boy. So we got Tarati. Who's the defenders I've got? Anthony Morris. Moreno. Of course, I don't have available players for this, do I? Moreno. Velosso's not fit. Kamala, why is he not on the bench? I don't have a... Apart from this Anthony Morris, he will have to play left back in the event. Landerson, I don't even know who Mike Parry is. And Kamalo. Roach, what is he about? Guinzao. Cameron, who are these boys? Kumalo for Waki. And who is Catterson Weirmouth? Veloso will come onto the bench for Catterson Weirmouth. It's a very, very sad bench. But, and this is my 100th Newcastle game. Just to add to the drama. What's the team news? Oh, well, just one player out. Oh, well, there's a surprise. There's a surprise. But we've rested this first team. We should be good enough to beat them. Yeah, is it? Are they a rival? That will do. Do everything you can to make it a memorable day. Oh, these meetings are so hard. You sometimes think you're going to get these wrong. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Player of the season for the under-21s. He is actually quite useful. Did I drop him back into the under-21s? Or did I think I put him out on loan, didn't I? He's going to be a very good player. I just don't know if I have time to develop him. Well, here we go, boys. Newcastle versus Turati for Ramirez. What's his form like? Yeah, his form hasn't been very good, has it? Turati. His form hasn't been good either. So we'll go with the first choice goalkeeper. Push higher up. Not for wing play. And I mean, this is as good a team as I can put out. And it'll be down to me at the end of the day if it doesn't work out. Who's on the bench? I've got a good bench. Here we go. This is for... No, the treble would be... People keep talking about the treble. It's not a treble. The treble would be the champion, the title, the FA Cup and the Champions League. This is Mickey Mouse stuff. So they're all happy. They're all pretty happy. I need to make some changes here. So we'll ask the assistant. And then, oh, they've dropped that boy in the playmaker. So Lavia, he's not as good. But I want to actually take those two out. I think he's blistering pace on him. Really good pace. He might be worth signing, actually. His mentors are not very good. I think we will turn him onto his left foot. And we'll hard tackle him to let him know that we're around. Okay. Go out there and prove to everyone that you are winners. I think I tried this before and lost. So how is FM going to play this game now? Is it going to play it fair? Or is it still throwing its toys out the pram? Has it had its revenge now and feels a bit better? But we have my first team out now. And we should be at least... yeah. Or is it going to injure 3 more players? So come on. Let's go, boys. Early goal. Although I don't like early goals. We got an early goal in the last game against Leicester. And we've hit the crossbar. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. I mean, they are a good team. They're full of good players. They've got some very, very good players in that team. So we've got to give them a bit of respect. But we've had all the play so far. But it doesn't mean anything. Again, and it's surprising that they're focused down that right flank where I've got... Be better if they focused down my left flank. I don't want to focus anywhere at the moment. Go on, Gray. Give us a special free kick. Not this time. Come on, boys. My nerves are absolutely shot. I've never won 3 trophies in a single session. I still can't see it happening today. FM is going to have to be very kind to you for that to happen. I've won 2 in a session, but never 3. But we are absolutely hammering them. But we have had no shots on target, and that's a big, big red flag. If there's 2 on target, I wouldn't be panicking so much. 0 on target is a big red flag. And that's to do with the mid-block. The line is not high enough. So let's push the line up. We're going to take a chance here. Push the line up. Because we've got to get some shots on target. That's a function of the lines again. But we're going to leave a lot of space in here. But hopefully these central midfielders will be marked. So just got to be careful now. But we do have to push the line up because we're not getting any shots on target. And just got to be very, very careful. I'll be very annoyed if they score now when they haven't had anything. But that's better. We've got the ball now. Come on. That's better. Go on, Florian Bow. Go on, son. Oh, at least it was on target that time. And that's a good sign. We've got a shot on target. So it's a function of the line. If you've got 0 shots on target, it is a function of the line. There's another one on target. We're getting shots on target now. So you've got to either push your line up or come back a bit. Coming back was not an option for me. And now we've got 2 on target. I feel a lot more comfortable about attacking. This fullback needs to be tight marked. Flufflail. He's not a fullback. He's a midfielder. We need to close him down as well. And hard tackle him. Go on. Hard tackle him. Let him know we're about. But that's nicely done. That's the standard line. Can't get down there, sunshine. Jesus Abba is too good for that. If the game's playing properly. Go on, Arwell. Give him a run. There it is! Canote! There it is. I'll just say, absolutely right call. Absolutely right call. If you're getting 0 shots on target, you're going to pull your line back or push it forward, both of which are risky. And there it is. Canote, the legend. When I had all those strikers like Isaac, Muani, I decided to keep Canote, the worst, looked like on paper the worst of the 3. But what a decision that was. He's been outstanding. And I've sold Isaac, sold Muani, great players, but kept Kanate. And there you go, pushing the line up. We're now getting shots on target. It's still risky. Still going to give away huge amounts of space. But as long as we can take their midfield out properly and the line at the back holds, we'll be fine. And there's the space they're using in midfield. Oh boy. Well blocked. Well blocked. Oh my, I can't stand this. My nerves are killing me. I'm not quite sure that someone with a heart condition should be doing this, but hopefully the surgeons have fixed my heart condition. Go on, Arwell. Go on, Sam. Into Karaoke. A little pass, Karaoke, nearly. Still on. Verts. And we're in. Gray. 2-0. 2-0. This is it. This is rich man's Langstaff. I did try to sign Langstaff, but unfortunately he didn't want to come. He said we were not good enough for him. João Neves is injured. Come on, FM, this is not right. He's not that bad. He is not that bad, but I got to get him off, I guess, because I can't afford to have him out for the next game. I don't have a DM. This is madness. He may have to play. I don't want to play Ryan Caswell, but I can play Euro. I can swap Euro and play Euro as the anchor. This is madness. I've only got 5 midfielders, FM. You can't injure them all. 2-0 up against Olympic Lyon. What a manager. What a change. That was the perfect change, and we almost made it 3. And there you go, boys. If you are struggling and you can't get shots, you notice that there are 7 shots, none on target. You have to do something with your line. Either pull it back or push it forward. Both of which are going to be risky because you're going to create space somewhere for the opposition. But with a bit of luck, it will pay off. And this Filali is a nonsense. What is we've done everything we can apart from put somebody on him. So Davis is going to have to tight mark him. And we are going to close him down a bit more as well. He is a menace. We've tried everything with him. Look at that. His pass completion is 100%. Doesn't get any better than that. We've got to worry him a little bit. So on a beautiful night in the Europa League Cup final, you might be winning, but that can all change. You can still improve, boys. You can still improve. And Neves must be absolutely furious with FM. Scout search for media description of Wonder Kid. That's cheating. Just let your scouts do their job, see what they can come up with. If they don't find... And my midfield, I've really got to do something. I have got one option, but he's going to cost me 240 million. I have the money. And we might be able to do it a little bit on the Never Never. If we can get just a down payment of 150 million. Oh, a referee. Red card coming up here. Yep, they've got a red card. And they are down to 10 men. And I don't know why FM's doing this. It's just saying, sorry about the last game. But I was furious. So we're going to give the opposition a red card today. How's that? And now they are giving the ball away. This world-class Olympic Lyon team. And we're in. Go on, Florian. Easy peasy for you. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. Oh, boy. Vert's 6.4. Tonali 6.6. That's because of his yellow card. But this should be job done now. Lovely pass. Go on, Peterson. Have a pop. He likes to have a shot. But he's having too many of them at the moment, isn't he? Shoot less often. And is this the second trophy of the session with just the FA Cup final to come? Are we going to do it? Go on. Come on. It must be no. 3 and they'll be buried. Look at my defence. Absolutely brilliant. And my attack, my strikers, brilliant. My midfield, terrible. Go on, boys. This is easy now. They've still got to watch for space in the middle. And I don't want to push my line up. But they're going long, so that's okay. We can defend long balls. It's just I'm worried about this midfield space. Because if they score, it's a different game. But we just need one more, and then it's all over. We can start pouring the champagne. Hey, Blob. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. Newcastle board are generous. Yeah, they are. I was very surprised they gave us 243 million. When we have a team that is extremely good. I'm not quite sure where the board thought we were going to improve the team. There is a DM that we're going to definitely bring in, but he is 240 million. And we're going to sell some players, so we'll have a little bit of extra money, maybe 80 or 90 mil. But we definitely got to bring that boy in. Euro and Gray need to stop being so nasty. Oh, lovely pass. Go on, Sam. It's not going in, is it? We're not being allowed to bury this game. And I don't want to do anything in terms of attacking because we don't have to win it. It's for the opposition to win it now. Couldn't spend 240 million. I mean, the fun of, look at this. We've put that winger to sleep by putting a player on him. He's not done anything since we put a player on him. Suddenly they've become the better team. I think they are getting space out in front of us. But at the moment, it's a risk I'm prepared to take to get another goal. Okay, let's make some more changes if I can. I've forgotten, yeah, I can make a load of changes. Landerson can come on for Tonali. The two wing backs. Anthony Morris, can he have a game in the final? Probably not a good idea. Moreno, I'm going to have to play Anthony Morris. And Florian Wirtz, Veloso. And that's it. We're going to give Anthony Morris, I think he's 16 years old, 10 minutes. The Europa League final. And go on, get yourself a goal, kid. And there he is. Lovely pass. He's almost assisted. 16 years old, I think. That's a terrible free kick. Who was that? Gray was dreadful. Now thinking I don't want a goal. So we're going to pull back into a mid-block and just compress the space that's available now. I don't need to score so they can hit their shots off target now. If that's what the game is still going to do. Go on, Morrison. He looks like a fine player to me. He looks on the ball, that kid. Marcos playing as a winger, and there's Morris in the box. Assist. Oh, and it was almost... He almost got another assist. The forwards are absolutely letting him down. Oh, is he the one sent off? ZSM. Like, my focus tonight is all over the place, isn't it? 84 minutes. We don't have to play positive anymore. Mickey Moore, yeah, he's a very good player. I think give him 3 years with a proper development. He's going to be a really good player. Again, they're going long. But we should be able to defend this. Nicely done. Picking up the loose ball. Go on, let's get this third goal. We deserve it. Here's Canote. No, he's delayed. Back to Morris. Go on, have a pop, son. He would be a hero. He's had a good game, Morris. He's on a 7.6. He's had a super game. Like, let's have a look at his 16 years old. He's just like, oh my goodness me. And he's having the game of his life. He's played better than Arwell Davis. Oh, well done, boy. I like to see a youngster coming in and having a good game. Well done, Kanate. Go on, Landerson. Oh, Moreno. My fullbacks do like to have a shot, don't they? We're into time, way over time. Is FM going to allow me to have a trophy display here? It's in. Jesus Abba. The Coritiba boy has made it 3-0. We have done it. 2 out of 3 complete. And it's only Sheffield United between us and 3 trophies in a single session. And boy, did Sheffield United give us a good game last time. But it was my reserve team, as I remember. So maybe my first team will be a different kettle of fish. Come on, trophy. No. Oh, yeah, we are going to see the trophy. And the music didn't work, though. Oh, FM, you're so funny. And we have won the Europa League. We have won the Carabao Cup this year. We have won the league title. We have won the Europa League. We have the FA Cup final left. What a team. We did lose the Community Shield, though, didn't we? We lost the Community Shield on penalties, which upset the board a lot. The board are very upset. Another trophy in the cabinet. The 24th trophy of the save in 9 seasons. And we hammered them, in all fairness. The change happened when I pushed the lineup. And I spotted we weren't getting no shots on target. Pushed the lineup, and that's what changed it. Oh, one more. One more to go. Oh boy. They need a rest now. Veloso, he's only 1 to 2 days. What about João Neves? Oh, of course. Board delighted. Well, they wanted us to win it. And it wasn't easy. Peterson on form. He didn't do anything. Played superbly. You were outstanding defensively. That'll do. Oh boy. Lots of money coming in. A little bit of money going out. Suwon drops expectation to be... Oh, he doesn't want to be registered now. Is he scaredy cat? He will be registered next year. And so, how many days do we have? Do we have 19? So it's 20, 21, 22, 20. I'm going to rest them for 2 days. They're going to get rested for 2 days. And Veloso is the same, needs a rest. Oh, he's injured, isn't he? So he's going to get a rest anyway. Is Florian Wirtz anywhere near coming back? Oh yeah, he's back. He played in the last game, didn't he? So this is it. Sheffield United in the cup final. Oh, this question is really silly. Like, it's the same question you get asked after you win a trophy every single time. Yeah, FM just felt aggrieved because we'd won the title. And it didn't have plans for us to win the title. Its plan was for City to win the title. That's why we lost to Leicester. Paulo Roberto, very, very good DM, but he's a deep line playmaker. He's no good to me. He can play as a segundo volante, but his finishing is poor. And I really need somebody who's got a little bit better finishing than that. We could work on it. He's only 21. But for 120 million, I don't really need a playmaker. I want a volante. We'll see. We'll put him on the short list. But there's a better player out there that I want. But he could be a sort of like first reserve. Yes, if you are sitting in the chat, then give us a like, guys. Thank you, Andy. Likes help the channel go out to people who've never seen this channel before. And it's likes. The more likes we get, the more YouTube pushes it out to those people. We have got 3 players, first, second and third in the Europa Player of the Season. Peterson, Arwell Davis and Akim Gray. How was that? Akim Gray was third. Peterson, Young Player of the Season. He's an awesome player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players named in the Europa League team. Oh, he's turned 17. We need to be training him as a left back. I want him as a left back. Could train him as a right back, I suppose. But what a player. He had a super game. So he's just had his birthday. Yeah, that's why he's turned professional. He was an amateur when he played in the Europa League final. And he played well. He got a 7.6. A 7.6. Bloody 4-4-2. Esposito needs to be tight marked then. I hate 4-4-2s. Tell me they're going to play wing play. Just tell me it's wing. No, of course it is. They played a vertical tiki-taka. I struggled against them, didn't I? I'm going to play with a standard line because I think that they're going to try and go down the flanks. Same team. But I'm going to play with a standard line. Mid-block. Not press them in their own half. Because I do believe that they are going to go down the flanks. Marcos is not registered. So we need someone to come in. Oh, of course, all the others who are registered are injured. Guehi. It's going to be Biomo. Or it's going to be... It has to be Biomo, doesn't it? Yoro, of course. Lenny Yoro. It's a 4-star centre-back to come in. So, yeah, Yoro will do the business. I wonder what my assistant is going to do in terms of team selection. I want to just quickly go back to the data hub. Centre mid. He looks like a centre mid on support. And then we got a box to box. This one is a wing back on attack. Wide playmaker. This is an area of concern. So I want to tight mark this Jones. Tight mark this wing back. Force this wing back to come into midfield. Because I don't want him marauding. This is where we had trouble against them last time. Him marauding down the right hand side. We force him inside. And then that winger is isolated then. That will do it. So we can take the support away from the winger on that. So the wide playmaker, we can just tight mark him. Stop the ball coming to him. That would be the idea. I don't really want to tell anybody off. But 5.85, it's not good enough. I understand he wants to be sold, but we still got another game to go. And he's going to be on the bench. Landerson and Larson. One of them maybe. Neves owes me a game. Look at these two boys. Terrible. Neves owes me a game. Tonali is getting on in years. So maybe Landerson. I'm actually going to let him do the and then make changes, because I can't work the bench out and I'd need a lot of time. So we'll pick that and then we'll sort it out, because the bench will be done for me now, and then I just need to sort the bench out. So he's got Carioca, Shafzavari. No. But let's start with the defense. Peters. Yep, the defense is fine. They're all fit. Landerson, Larson. I'm going to play Neves because he's the best playmaker that I've got, and he owes me a game. So Neves can come in here. And Florian Wirtz has to play. You're not going to leave out Florian Wirtz. And you're not going to leave... Oh, look, Gray is very tired. He's on his last leg, so maybe Kamalo will get his chance. 500 games in management. It gets even more dramatic. Gray off the bench, maybe. Strip club for his birthday treat. Probably kill me, Andy. Could be Gray off the bench. Gray owes me a game as well. We'll have a look at it in a minute. Ward-Prowse. Oh, what a shame. He's not going to feature before he retires. I love your guys' optimism. I think there's a lot of work to do. I can't underestimate Sheffield United. African. Did Kamalo get in there? Canote. No room for Kamalo. Shame. Neves is fit. Valesso. He owes me a game as well, Valesso. The Velociraptor. Akin Gray off the bench. So let's sort them. Moreno. I'm tempted to play that young kid again. Where is he? He's gone on holiday already. Frimpong is not fit. Doig can come onto the bench. Biomo or Guinzar, we don't need him in there. So we have Moreno, Doig, Biomo as the centre back. Oh, we have Patterson there as well. So Patterson can play. Doig we don't need. But we need a midfielder. So Larson, no, Tonali. Tonali can come off the bench for Doig. I'm struggling for DMs now because of the injuries. Rian Caswell, Larson can come onto the bench for Suwone. Gray off the bench. Shazafari. I think that's about it. We're struggling to put a team together because of these injuries. And here we go. It is cup final time. Good evening, Niels. Good evening. And here we go. It is cup final time. Have I set them up right? A mid-block. Standard line. Everybody's fit. Apart Florian Wirtz is not fit. So the Velociraptor probably should play instead of Wirtz. Wirtz can come on off the bench if necessary. Sharavari he wants. I don't. Larson is leaving anyway. Higher line of engagement, possibly. We'll deal with that later. There's a part of me that wants to just go out and attack. But there's a part of me... Neves will take the armband. There's a part of me that just wants to relax and just play as we play. Get Morris on the bench. Probably not his day. I want you to pick up where you left off last time. This is for trophy number 3. Never been done in my history in a single session. Sheffield United gave us a good game last time against my reserve team. We did come out winners. But we've got to deny them any space. Very, very important to deny them any space. You can cross from there all day. I have no problem with that. But you cannot get behind us. They've got Curtis Jones in their team, have they? He must be getting on a bit now. Come on, boys. Arwell Davis. Hi, Robert. How you doing? Welcome to the final game of the season. The 3rd trophy that we could win in this session. We are better than Sheffield United, and as such we should be winning. But Sheffield United, as you can clearly see, are going down the flanks. And even though they're playing a tiki-taka, a vertical tiki-taka, that is exactly what I thought they were going to do. And they have a wide playmaker on the left. So we're going to take him out. We want their right defender to come in on his left foot. And that isolates the right winger. And there's no playmaker in here. There's a box-to-box in here. Lewis Hall is a box-to-box. And he needs to be type-marked as well. He's got good passing and vision. So that's the game plan. Pull the right wing, the right fullback inside into midfield. So we isolate the winger. They are pushing us back, as they should be. We're not going to dominate the possession. We are sitting back and hoping to catch them on the counter. But they are dominating us a little bit too much for my liking. But as long as we're clinical... Come on, boys, be clinical. Chance. Nope. Will Davis got on a yellow card already. Go on, Peterson. No. I'm going to stop these boys shooting. Not ease off the tackles, shoot less often. And we're going to do the same for Will Davis. They're just like taking liberties now. Shoot less often, ease off the tackles. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but something happened. We've got the momentum back. It's taken a while. And we are creating more chances. And I think those little changes to the opposition instructions have made a difference. Just by, like that, I forgot about that they have this wide playmaker. And really need to stop him. Stop the ball coming to him. So they have to find another way to go forward. And I think it's done the job because we are a much better team now. We're looking like a much better team. Go on, the Velociraptor. It's 1-0. We're on the way. The Velociraptor has made it 1-0. And we are on the way again. I can't believe we're going to do this. I don't know how I will ever top this. I have never won 3 trophies in a single stream. I don't know how I will top this. I might have to retire after this. Yes, get them going long. We can deal with that all day. And that's a perfect example. We'll deal with that all day. Come on, little pass. Lovely pass. Go on, Kamalo, inside. No, don't take the shot. And that's my error. because Kumalo should be on shoot less often, because he plays much better when he's supporting and when he's looking for runners. We're the better side at the moment, but it's very, very close. They have got all the possession. I expected that. And we were set up to catch them on the counter. Go on, don't just stand there. I suspect they are going to get a goal. I'm looking at this space. We have bodies in there, and they shouldn't be causing us a problem. Because we got 1, 2, 3 bodies in there. Out wide, they might cause us a problem. But in the central spaces, we've got enough players in there. And we forced them back. That's where I thought they might cause us a problem. Arwell Davis was out of position. And they've scored. As simple as that for FM. And that was what I was looking at. Arwell Davis was all over the place. And I did say they're going to catch us on the flank. There's a huge space here. And Arwell Davis was poor. Nothing that I can do about that, though. They worked it well. And it's all go now. No, we don't want to slow the game down. Not yet. It's all go now, but we're good enough to beat them. Our passing is falling apart again. And that's a function again of the lines, I think. I think we might have to push up and take a chance. There is too much space in the middle, which they're running into. But nicely done. Come on, Peterson. No more shooting. Just get some crosses into the box. You got it. Oh, Kanate. Come on, boys. Is this the one that's going to extra time and penalties, I wonder? One of them probably has to. Go on, boys. Into the box now. Across the box. No shooting from there. You had 4 players on the 6-yard line. Who's Jamie Walker? He's their left back, isn't he? Just one pass. Come on, Landerson. Do your stuff. Oh, not from there. They're all getting a bit excited, shooting from outrageous places. So again, watch this space so they're not going to get that attack. We haven't been the better team in terms of momentum. We've certainly created more chances. We haven't put them away, though. Kanote's not playing well. I don't think my wing-backs are playing particularly well either. And Jesus Abba, he does now and again, he has a shocker, and he usually chooses a final to do it in. And they're sitting back. It's very difficult for us to find space in there. But Landerson's trying to get out the outside and can't do it. Okay, it is difficult for us to find space, so let's just go a little bit wider. They are sitting very deep. Let's just try going a bit wider. There's like tons of bodies in the box when we are getting into the box. And the other thing that I might do is take that off. If they've got tons of bodies in the box, then have a poke. Go out and win that trophy for them. Go on, you have the ability to do this. Kamala's not playing very well. Keep an eye on him. Jesus Abba is shocking. Let's go to my assistant. And we want to turn him inside, of course. And these two, we need to tight mark them. Curtis Jones is having a decent game. as is. So we need to keep an eye on Curtis Jones. Boys are nervous on the bench. The manager's nervous on the bench. Hello, Xiao. How are you doing, my friend? Everybody's very, very nervous. I mean, and it's just Sheffield United, a team we should be burying. Is that a foul red card? They've had 2 attempts on goal. We've had 10, only 3 on target. It's starting to worry me that there's not enough on target. We are letting them play a little bit too much. And even though my lines we're deep, I might have to push the line up a little bit. We're letting them play too much. Oh, he took Kamalo out then. The referee did nothing. He absolutely wiped out Kamalo then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push my lines up. We're letting them play in these spaces too much. Oh, that was absolutely fuming about that. He wiped him out. And the referee said, no problem. If I did that, I'd have a player sent off. Now, come on, boys. Aber, get your act together. He's actually improved a little bit. He's just got wiped out there, ZSM. That was like, what? That's better. That's better. We're higher up the pitch. We're playing a little bit better now. Neves, Veloso, Carioca, tired and not even playing very well. Veloso's all right, but he's very tired. Jesus, Aber, I need to shout at him and tell him, demand more. He's got to play better than that. He's a better player than that. We are the better team. We just can't score at the moment. But I'm reluctant to go attacking because you know what happens once you go attacking. Oh, Neves has given everything he's got. Well, he has played a lot of games. And Jesus, Aber is 1 card away. Well, that doesn't matter. Neves is so tired. Well, let's bring Larson on. Swap those over. Veloso has done. Florian Wirtz can come on. And I think it's time for Akin Gray. Time for the big boys. Yep, ZSM. It's time for Akim. Who is Jamie Walker now? He's just suddenly decided he's going to have a good game. Who is Jamie Walker? He's the right midfielder. He's absolutely exhausted. So let's close him down. Come on, boys. Come on. Do I dare go attacking for the last 15 minutes? Do I dare, or just do I take this to extra time and trust the process? I've already upped my lines, which is a gamble. And I know my boys don't like playing with a high line. But I had to close this space off. Which we've done now. As you can see, we've closed that space in the middle of the pitch. Go on, Gray. You're in. Oh, he's not. His first touch was dreadful. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I don't think it's a function of anything to do with my lines. We've gone slightly wider. We're creating chances. We just haven't put it in. Everything that we've done has worked. It's just not happening. Karaoke is now tired. I've got Mora who can come on. It's getting... Having had a word with Jesus Abba, he's improved. Arwell Davis is very tired, but he needs to go for a few more minutes with extra time looming. Oh boy, this is becoming a nightmare. Come on, this is only Sheffield United. I got to shout at them and demand more. Come on, boys, don't let me down. See how they're able to play around even now in that space. They're a different team to what they were a few days ago. And this is my first team now. It's not coping with them. Oh, well done, Vertzi. Come on and move it forward. Move it. Oh, Canote. Oh, that's Kamalo. But he rescued it. Nicely done. Go on, Arwell. We're in space. We got 3 in the box there. Nice pass. Oh, Landerson, look for support, you idiot. What is wrong? What is wrong? What can I do? I can't make any more changes unless I go defensive and play for extra time, because my forwards are not looking like they can score. Arwell Davis now is absolutely exhausted. So Patterson has to come on there. We do have one more sub we can use, but I got a funny feeling it's Sheffield United's day. If they score here, we're done. But we got to keep battling, boys. We got to keep battling. Fill in the spaces. Nicely done, but that's a nothing ball. Okay, so their focus is down the flanks, but there's a little bit going on in the middle, and we've pretty much dominated them. I am going to go attacking. Take a big chance. Patterson can go on attack. I'm going to pull my forward line back, though. Keep the high line, but pull the forward line back so that we're not engaging them, and that the defense will have to come out. Nice. Now come on. This is better. Can we get it? Not to be this time. I want him to go long. Yes, well done. Yeah, this is the FA Cup final, Craig. We've won the other 2 trophies. We're struggling to win this one. Really struggling with this one. Nice pass. Go on, Gray, you're in. Get in. Get in. There's just 8 minutes left. Is he going to be given offside, though? No way, referee. No way. It's been disallowed. I thought that was it for a minute. I thought we'd found the way. Yeah, he was offside. Fair play. A long way. But that's how we need to play, and by pulling the line back has helped now. Landerson is tired. We've got so many tired players in here. And I can't make any more changes at the moment. Can I? I've got 1 I can use for extra time. But we might get a go from the corner. Come on, Gray. Pinpoint cross. No, we're not even allowed to see it. It was so bad. We've destroyed them. We've been much the better team. We've just been... I don't know what happened. We just can't score. It's like, I've tried all sorts of things. I tried playing wider. We've tried moving the lines. We just can't score. Go on, Gray. Go on, son. This time you're in. This time. There's no flag. He's going to check for offside again. Get off it, referee. There's no flag this time. It's awarded! It's the trophy of the night. Oh, God. I got to do something here now. There is just a few minutes left. I've really got to come off this attacking nonsense now. Get in. What a move bringing Gray on. But what a move. I mean, everything has kind of worked that we've done. Patterson doesn't need to be attacking now. Neither does my Volante. Get in. The lines are set nicely. And yeah, you're right. Let's time waste to the max. It's, yeah. Time waste. We're going to lower the tempo as well. I really don't want to mess with this now. It's taken me so long to get those lines right. I don't want to mess with them. But just play it around, boys. That's nice. That's what I want to see. Jesus, Abba, do not make an error. We're home. We're home, boys. Just just keep the ball. That's it. Corner flag. Lovely cross, though. Lovely cross. Corner, yes. We are now 3 minutes away from 3 trophies in a single episode. Come on, boys. Oh, boy. Akeem Gray is the hero of the day. Come on, Jesus Abba. Make me proud. Near post. Make me proud. Come on. Look at this time wasting. Brilliant. Abba! Oh, he nearly did it. Okay. 1 minute left. We are going defensive now. I don't care about attacking anymore. But can we get the third? We're obviously looking the stronger team now. Peterson, don't give it away, you donkey. I said short passing. Oh, God. There's a counter-attack going on here. And defend. We're over the time. Referee, have you lost your whistle? We're over the 5 minutes, referee. And there it is. There it is, the full-time whistle. We have won the cup final. That is the 3rd trophy in this episode. What a team. What a brilliant performance. And I am shattered. I knew it was going to be hard work, and it was hard work. It was like the hardest job ever. And we had to make change after change after change. We kind of got gifted the Europa League final when they got a red card, but that's not my fault. And what a team. What a performance. What a season. I am flabbergasted. And there I am. Absolutely. Yeah, see the fat chubby tummy. There I am. Absolutely delighted with the boys. And what a performance. Boy, did I have to work hard or what to get that result. How many hours has it been? 2.5 hours. What an absolutely brilliant achievement. And they have done like the best job ever. And we've done it against all the odds. We have now got 25 trophies in 9 seasons in this save. We've won it all. Except the one we need, which is the Champions League. And so that is like, I have no idea what to say. I am exhausted after that. My concentration levels had to be very high. And in every one of those games, we had to make risky changes, but they paid off. And I just want to say, we've had a lot of people in the chat today. If you are sitting in the chat and you've enjoyed that, give us a like. It's likes that push the channel out to people who've not had a chance to see the channel yet. Connor, nice to see you, mate. And don't forget, guys, a like takes a second, but it helps the channel. I have had the time of my life today. Florian Wirtz gets 825k. I should get 825k as well. It has been an amazing episode. Hey, Stefan, I didn't see you there, mate. You sitting quietly watching it, were you? We have won pretty much everything. 4 of the trophies. I'm just going to have a look at the competitions page here and just look at this. Look at this. It's just been a season to remember. And I want to thank you guys for coming, and thanks for supporting the channel. And there's been a lot of viewers in watching this today. I think it's had 221 people come in and watch it at some point. Thank you, David. It was an amazing episode, amazing performance by the boys. And we go again because we still need to win the Champions League to complete the save. But we are now in the Champions League next season. Thank you, Crush and Rock. We need to... do I have players' instructions? I wait until we're playing, and then I identify who the playmakers are, who the dangerous players are, how they want to play. If their wing back wants to go marauding up the touchline, turn him inside. Stop them playing in the way that they want to play. And that's how I use player instructions. You would have seen some of that going on here today. Yeah, it's just like, it's brought a lot of joy to me. Thank you, UTM. It's brought a lot of joy to me as ZSM. Thank you, Blake. Tonight has been a fabulous night. I have never done that before. 3 trophies in a single session. I don't know if I can ever beat that. It will never be beaten. I might as well retire now. And who knows what will happen next year, next season. Thanks for coming, guys. I've had a great time. I'm going to go and have a nice cup of tea now. I think there's a nice pasty waiting for me as well. And possibly a bacon sandwich on top of that. And I think what I will do, thank you, Connor. What I will do, I'm going to take Sunday off because I want to rest for the weekend when the Premier League comes back, and I'm going to watch some Premier League. I still have to work my way through the transfer window, so I'll take Sunday off and come back on Tuesday and start the whole process again. I've got Ipswich to do tomorrow at lunchtime, so I'm busy, and I'm also working on the tiki-takas for the lines videos, so I'm going to be busy, and I'll come back on Tuesday, give you guys a break as well. And we will come back on Tuesday and begin our quest to win the Champions League. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a great time. Take care. And lovely to see you, Stefan. Great to see you, Andy. Great to see all my members in here. Totally appreciate your support. And thank you for coming. And we'll be back on Tuesday. Take care. Stay safe. And see you next time.